Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second devlog for my game Rockabye. And this week, we learned that some of the simplest things can sometimes be some of the hardest. For instance, I started this week knowing that I needed some new blocks to add to my prefab folder for level building. And so I decided to start with a simple balloon that the player can jump on, and it makes them jump higher. And for some reason, to this day, I still can't get it to work. I have no idea why. It's just not detecting the player's collision. I have the same exact script running in a trampoline that I built for a different level. That works. The balloon doesn't work. I had ChatGPT write me the script. I tried to write a script. I followed a tutorial. I put the tutorial script into ChatGPT and told it to optimize. Can't figure it out. The problem is that sometimes the balloons work, sometimes they don't. I have no idea. So with the failure of the balloon on my end and on ChatGPT's end, it was getting scarier the longer the code was getting to have ChatGPT make the changes. So instead, I started writing the code almost exclusively from this point forward. And this is where the oddest glitch, and actually the only one that I was able to figure out what is actually happening and fix it. I decided, okay, screw the balloon. I am going to make moving platforms. Because in the previous build, when you would jump on a moving platform, the player would just float there in air above it, and it would spin below it or move below it. You wouldn't move with it. So I needed to make the player attach to the moving platform. But I realized I don't know how to do that. And so I tried to have ChatGPT write it for me. And it didn't work. And then I tried to have ChatGPT rewrite it, and it didn't work. And so then I studied what ChatGPT was doing, and I tried to fix it. And I got the oddest glitch I've ever seen. For some reason, when the player jumps on the moving platform, it keeps his feet, but shoots the rest of him across the map as he stretches like Mr. Fantastic. It's very odd. What I ended up figuring out was that it was grabbing only the game object that collided with the moving platform. It was not grabbing the ragdoll, and it was not grabbing, all the other stuff that's shoved up in the player controller. I don't know why, and I don't know how that translates to it shooting across the map, but I managed to fix it, and now it works. And I managed to fix it with a lot of help from the YouTube community. Thankfully, Unity has a thriving YouTube tutorial community. And on this one specifically, I'd like to give a big shout out to Ketra Games' 3D platformer tutorial series. I've learned a lot from watching it. Thank you. So then it was on to level building, and I had a couple ideas I thought was really cool for the toy world. So in the candy world, the enemies are vegetables, and they are obviously invading the candy world. Well, what would be the enemy in Toy World? I had just watched Toy Story with my kids, and I thought of the scene where you're in Sid's house, and all the toys are attacking him. That's perfect. So the enemies in the toy world currently are a pawn that follows you and pushes you around, and a toy soldier that shoots little pellets out of his gun at you. So with those tools in mind, I set off to build a couple of toy levels and send a build to some playtesters. And after all this work and all this time spent, I sent the build to the playtesters, and they all found that it's very cool, but it's not fun. And so you can watch next week on the Devlog series to learn why playtesters are very important and the pains of starting from basically scratch. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit subscribe and also check out the new website for my studio I just put online, digitaldreamlands.com. Thanks for watching.